All right, shoots. All right, ready?
Right.
Yeah. What's cracking, world? It's your boy Joshua Q. Castro, and we're here with episode 10 of the ZosCast podcast. And today's guest is one of the top DJs out here, definitely on Saipan, uh, in the Marianas as well. DJ'd for some big events out here, opened up for some international acts. Yeah, give it up for the homeboy Ken Camacho, aka DJ Big Ken.
Hey, thanks for that intro, man.
Yeah, definitely. Thank you. Hey, and real quick, man, this dude came prepared. he saw that we were struggling with our backdrop, so he went ahead and made one for our podcast tonight. So shouts out to that, man.
Thank you.
Hell yeah. So how are things been, man?
It's a good, man. Just with everything, nothing. All I do is just work at home, and on the weekends, I just try to do my best.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. You know, you currently hold a 9 to 5, yeah?
Yes.
And then you DJ on the side, correct?
Yes.
Yeah. And I know, let me just give a plug real quick. You can catch this dude at Safe House every Friday and Saturday.
Yes,
I get
sir.
that right? Yeah. Definitely, yeah. I seen you like at all these local venues as well, man. Like just really getting down. People are feeling your vibe and everything.
Yeah.
You know, do you have a certain preference? Like, I know you've done EIF, which we'll get into, and that's completely different from the stuff that I hear like at Safe House.
Yes.
Is there something that you pick over the other, or is it kind of just?
When I was coming up, I was mostly like a hip hop, R&B. You know, depending on the club atmosphere I'm playing at,
Okay.
I try to adjust my music genre.
I see. So you kind of, I guess,
Yeah.
jack of all trades when it comes to that.
Pretty much, I would say, open format.
Open format.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, that's a better way to put it. You spoke about coming up, man. So I mean, out the gate, where, when, how did this all start?
I'm not gonna lie, man. Back in 6th grade at GTC, we had a dance, and Par 99 was the one hosting the dance in the cafeteria for the OGs that remember. So this guy, right? I was very interested in the equipment, and it was basically just like CD players with a mixer and a whole deck of CDs,
Okay.
looking like they had music and you know. So eventually, I was just like, wow, this is like pretty cool stuff. You know, he's playing like everything on the radio. I mean, it's Par 99, so.
Yeah.
And he had to do a traffic report, and he was just looking at me, and he was like, boy, I gotta go do something. Can you just press play and move this little thing, and then it'll play the next song. And the crazy thing is it was I don't know if he's gonna get in trouble, but I won't say his name. But he played the clean version to back that ass up.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So it was it was all edited, everything was good, and I was just like, my classmates was just like, woo, and I was just like, this could be something.
Oh, no shit. Damn.
Yeah.
Off of that little
just off that little
experience,
thing,
yeah.
But eventually, I was in the 6th grade. I don't know what I was doing. I didn't know what I wanted. So, I kind of ventured off to different things. But coming back from Germany, eventually I just like, just a local boy. And I was like, maybe I want to try this out.
Mm-hmm.
Bring it out. And, I met up with my friend. And he was like, yo, I got a DJ mixer, bro. I'm going to try it out. And I was like, okay, bro, that's cool, So, like, I got a couple of songs, like maybe like 200, 150, the internet back then.
Yeah,
like what
yeah.
Rob said, we're downloading music. Like,
Yeah.
it takes like 5 minutes for one track, or depending on what speed you got,
Yeah.
Talaza 2000, 56K.
Yeah.
So, I only had like a bunch load. So I'll say rough estimate 300. Then I gave it to him, and he was trying it out, and he kind of like figured like, okay, never mind, I'm just put this on the side. So every time I hit up to his place, I was like, hey man, maybe I can show you a little something. I'm not the best, but I know how to play with it. And he's like, really? He's like, how come you didn't tell me this? And I was like, I don't know, it's a thing I wanted back in the day. So, and you got it, and I had my laptop, and we're starting messing around, and he's like, bro, try it out. So eventually, we're playing around, and his roommate was a manager for a bar.
Okay.
So, and he asked me, he's like, Ken, It's like, can you play at my bar? I was like, bro, I'm just letting you know right now. What you saw was just like the start.
Yeah. Wait, real quick, was this how long after the sixth grade? We were in high school already. Were you out of
Oh,
school?
this time I was already out of school.
Oh, okay.
So I just came back from Germany after 2 years. And
Okay,
then,
wait, real quick on Germany. What
yeah.
what was it? I lived in Germany for a little bit. What were you there for military or something?
Oh no, my godfather, he was I was staying with him in Washington,
Okay,
and then he got orders to move to Germany.
I see.
So he
Okay.
asked me, he's like, "Do you want to follow?" And I was like, "I'm down."
Oh, okay.
So I tried it out. Got the sights in, did some touring,
Okay.
and then got a chance to meet up, go with my boys out to the clubs, and they're showing me, they're like, "Ken, I know you're an island boy, but this is a whole different scene."
Yeah.
So that's when I got like a little taste of electronic music.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay, so the Germany trip did have kind of an impact
Yeah.
with your coming
Yes.
up. I was gonna ask before that, before your friend got the mixer.
Mm-hmm.
In between that, besides the Germany story, obviously now, but were you ever like DJing with anything like in high school or
In
throughout
high
your
school,
middle
yeah. Pretty much, man. It was like just it was called virtual DJ at that one point.
Oh, I know exactly.
So
what you're
I
talking
had
about,
like a
yeah.
little laptop, and I was just like mousing it out. It's like just, it wasn't even like professional. It was just basically like play and fade,
Oh, okay.
play
Yeah,
song,
kind of match it.
next, yeah. And then after that, I was like, okay, let me try and get more knowledge out of it instead of just like play fade.
Yeah.
Because every song, every speed is different.
Yeah. The BPMs, right?
Yeah,
Is that-
BPMs,
okay,
BPMs, yeah.
Got you.
So, I went on YouTube, read some books, looked at some hip hop documentaries, saw some scratching, and I was like, okay, let me try and scratch. And then I tried it out, and I was like, this is just more of like a battle style. I cannot see it like being used in a
Club setting. Yeah.
Because
okay.
club settings, you just gotta keep moving.
Yeah,
You gotta
yeah.
get that vibe right.
Yeah.
So I put that scratching off to the side. So I only, bedroom DJ kind of style
Yeah.
scratch, and then club wise, just straight up mix, 100% mix.
I see. And then so all that happened, and then your friend got that mixer.
Yeah.
Okay, and then that's when. Okay, I guess continue.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, then that's when you got your chance, I guess.
Yeah, I got my chance. So if to the OGs again, it was at Remington's.
Mhm.
So this was like on a regular, like, I would say Thursday night. So it was pretty chill, Then the guys just like, don't worry about it. We don't got a DJ. We were just playing from
Like a CD player or something.
Yeah, just like a CD player. So that CD will run on for like however long the bar was open for.
Oh shit.
So CDs, Rob said 17 tracks,
Yeah.
8 hours,
limited,
10
yeah.
hours, however. So it was just like just play, just feel comfortable, play, and I know you can do better.
Mhm.
So eventually, I was working at that bar for a while, and then I came up to the cash, and I was like, bro, let me buy this from you. And then he's like, for real? I was like, you're not even using it. It's basically collecting dust. And I was like, then he was like, all right. So he gave me a price, and then I paid him off, and then I had a controller.
Mhm. What exactly is what did you, the piece of equipment?
It was called a Vestax VCI 100.
Ooh, okay.
It was
yeah,
just
I'm not sure what that is,
it's just basically like an all metal. Let's just say like a remote control for a TV.
okay.
You press next, it goes next.
Gotcha.
You press play, it press play.
Okay. I see.
And
So
then-
is it kind of basic?
Yeah, it was a very basic controller.
Okay, gotcha.
But at that time, what year was that? I would say maybe like 2008.
Okay.
2008. That's when that thing was pretty much revolutionary.
Oh, okay. At that
Because
time,
everybody was analog.
yeah. Okay.
You know what I mean? So like it's a record, mixer, computer. The record sends a mixer signal to the computer to tell it when to move and everything.
Okay.
So this controller was basically, there was no moving parts. It's all metal. You just push buttons.
I see.
So
Okay.
everybody was like, that's not a real like a real DJ thing. You just push buttons, bro. And I was just like, okay, I don't want to argue this, and everything. So he's just like, basically, bro, I'm playing music for you guys and what you guys want. I'm
Yeah,
not playing
yeah.
for me.
Got you, got you. Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. And it was working out, I'm guessing, yeah.
Yeah, it was
Yeah.
pretty much working out. Then maybe like about 3 months playing there. Uh, one of the guys that runs Club V, which is now I think it's a duty free now at
Kanoa?
Kanoa.
Yeah, yeah,
Yeah,
okay.
but it was called the Grand Hotel.
Oh, at the time.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
So he was like, "Hey, uh, I want you to try out on my club," and I was like, "Oh, where's your club?" He's like, "Club V," and I was like, "Oh, okay, yeah, 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 I know that place." It's like, "I want you to come try out Friday night. You
Okay.
will get paid for your time." And then I was
Nice.
like, "Okay, shoot, let me try it out." And that time, I think my collection went up from 300 to 400.
Nice,
So it
bro.
wasn't, like 100 tracks. Honestly, it's not a lot. So I basically just have like the top 300 tracks from the 90s to 2008.
Okay, okay.
And majority of them wasn't mixable. So I really had to pull something out.
Mm-hmm.
So
But when you say that, what does that mean? Like they're not
like for a basic DJ track, it's already edited. So there's 16 bars
okay.
for the intro. So you have to count musically like
I
16.
see. Okay.
A 16 count, and then you mix in halfway.
I see.
So you can.
That's like the
blend it in.
instrumental part? It's
Yes.
like 16 bars of instrumental?
Yes.
Okay. Gotcha.
So if you take a regular song, it probably has like a 4 beat, and then it goes into a song.
Yeah.
Or
yeah. Or
it
drop, whatever.
Yeah, or the song just drops.
Yeah.
So if you're gonna switch songs, it won't sound really that clean.
Gotcha. Okay. I see.
Eventually, it was a Friday night. I got off, and he's like, "Hey, where you at?" And it's like, "I'm on my way. Okay, we got our DJ right now, so be here in an hour. Set your stuff up, play. I want to hear you." And crazy enough, it was pretty much a busy night. And I was shaking already. I plugged my laptop, my controller, my sound card, and I was like, the other DJ was just like, "Are you ready?" He's like, "Bro, are you ready?" He's like, "You're coming up." And I was like, "Okay, what's the BPM?" And he's like, 100. And I was like, "All right, shoot." So the first song I think I dropped was Diddy by Paperboy.
Oh, shit.
Yeah,
classic.
and then he was going old school, but he didn't drop that track yet. So I played it, and everybody else like, "Woo!"
Yeah,
they were not like crowd like screaming or anything. They were just like, "Yeah, this is my song. I'm gonna dance." So they were dancing, and then, okay, I got 3 minutes to find another song.
Yeah.
And pretty much it's laid out already. So, I know where's the hundreds, the 99s.
I see. It's kind of it's already like separated.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
So but just because it's 100 doesn't mean it's gonna work with the next song.
Gotcha.
So I was just like looking around, and I was like, okay, I got a song I can drop. It's "Bring It Out" by T.I. So then I was like kind of a little hype at that time.
Yeah.
So they were screaming, yeah, this and that. Played a couple of other songs. Kind of messed up on 3 songs. The crowd noticed. Some left. Some came in. So I played maybe like a 30-minute set. And then the other guy's like, "Hey, go take a break. Go grab a drink. I'll take it over from now. The boss wants to talk to you." And then he's like, "Ken, I like what you did there. But I can tell right now that you're still kind of new to the game." And I was like, "Yes, I'm not going to lie. I'm still working, building it up." And he's like, "Okay, because my DJ's going to leave." And he's like, "And you're like the only guy right now that I know." It's like,
oh, shit. Okay.
"Can I trust you?" And I was like, "Okay, give me 2 weeks to collect some music, and I'll come back with an answer." So that time I was like, okay, I had a lot of free time. I was downloading, subscribed to some music record pools. So that's where you get like all the DJ edits.
Oh, okay.
So
That's all online.
Yeah, that's all online.
Free?
No, it's a subscription.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so it's like $30 a month.
I see.
So I downloaded it, or I subscribed to it, and I started downloading like crazy. And the speeds weren't great that time too, so I was just like, whatever download was finished, download this song. Talk to some homies. They said, okay, get this pack. Hey, here's some songs. Try it out. And eventually, like, I started doing more research, like going to like top 100 sites, seeing what's hot, seeing what's not, what genre is popping. Like, I think reggaeton was coming out at that time.
Okay.
And then later on, it became more hip hop. And then a lot of the local cats, they were like, "Hey, you got any Palawan jams?"
Oh,
and
shit.
that time, my local crate that's like where my music playlist is at.
Mm-hmm.
It wasn't that great.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
at that time, I only had Parker's like raw,
Like his
raw
live set.
recording, raw live set.
Yeah,
But I'm not gonna lie, it works.
yeah, yeah. As
You
long as
know?
the beat's going, I guess.
Yes.
Yeah.
And
Nice.
then from there, GIG was like 8 months later. GIG is gonna open, and then that's when already like Club V's already like, whoa, okay, this is gonna be like competition right now.
Yeah, yeah.
So GIG open. They asked me, uh, actually Jojo Camacho.
Okay.
Yeah.
Shouts out to JoJo, by the
Shout
way.
out Jojo. So he's like, Ken, I'm a little busy, bro. I can't do the opening. I got a lot of stuff on my hands right now. Busy with work and everything. So can you open GIG? I'm gonna give you my not contract, but like I'm gonna give you the position. So I was like, really, GIG? He's like,
Shit, yeah.
when you hear GIG, that's the only real club other than Club V.
Yeah, no, it's crazy you say that because I remember too in the 90s when I would come back and forth from here in Tinian. Yeah, like a lot of people were speaking about GIG, and it's crazy that even up to now, like it's still fucking relevant, man.
Real.
Like, yeah, that's pretty cool. So, and okay, so how did that night go?
Basically, the first night, it was good because they said, Ken, we're opening in 2 weeks. Can you DJ? Because we got recommendation from JoJo, and I was like, yeah, I'm down. And then they're like, okay, so that's basically that weekend's your audition. We're still gonna pay you, but that's your audition to see if we would like to keep you. So then, I had 2 weeks, and I was like, on Facebook, I don't know if it was Twitter yet, and I don't know if IG was still open.
08, 09?
08, because I think that was 2011.
Oh, it was 2011.
Yeah.
Shit, maybe.
I think it was 2011. Correct me if I'm wrong.
Yeah.
And then so I had 2 weeks. I was pushing all my social, and that time I had BBM, so I was like throwing it to all my groups.
Yeah.
And I was like, yo guys, spread the word. GIG is reopening. And then they're like, what? We didn't even get any info from that. I was like, I got the info. 2 weeks from now, spread the word. And the first night was just so crazy because when you walk in, it's still like 92.
Yeah.
You still got those incandescent lights, the disco ball, everything.
Yeah, it kind of stayed the same throughout the years, yeah?
Yeah.
Even till now?
Yeah, so eventually me and another DJ, we opened that night.
Mm.
And the bass was so strong at the time that by the end of the night, we could just literally rub our mixers and there'll be like a layer of dust.
Damn.
Yeah. But that's just like the test for an open night.
Yeah.
And it was good. Nothing broke.
Yeah.
The service was good. We had a packed house.
Nice.
And I was just throwing on my best stuff, and it was a good night.
Yeah. What's prep work for something like that? Like, do you go through a set before you play it, or is it something that you just kind of play on the fly?
Most likely on the fly.
Oh, okay.
So like, let's say, okay, this week I just got like, let's just say I got like 100 tracks,
Mm-hmm.
and then I gotta select the ones that are probably good enough.
Okay.
For the club. So usually when I get I'll just say a crate. I'll get a crate of songs throughout the week. I'll probably throw them out on a weekend and see like, okay, let's see the vibe to this track.
Okay.
Or I could just get like a redrum of an original track.
I see.
So then if they like it, they'll dance. If not, they'll just vibe to it, or they'll just be like straight up like, next song, bro.
Yeah.
Then I'll be like, okay, this one goes into the do not play folder.
Yeah. It's kind of funny you bring that up, man, because it almost, like, I feel like the reality is that the music runs these venues.
Yes.
Because if the music wasn't great, you know what I'm saying, they start walking out.
Mm-hmm.
And, as to what you were saying, have you ever experienced something like that where just, like, the whole place just starts one by one, like, oh, fuck this place?
Man, honestly, it
Like
was
in the beginning stages, or
in the beginning stages, yeah, because I was really running like a Toshiba laptop. So like I'll be playing and then you hear like that that like 1 second feedback, and that's when I already knew. I was like, laptop's getting hot. Okay, it's gonna glitch. So I'm like,
shit.
I'm like getting on the other mixer and I'm like prepping a track, and then I'll play it, then I'll mix it, then I'll be like, all right, restart. I'll pull out the line, the laptop will die, and plug it in, and then boom, power, and I'll be like, okay, this other song's gonna play next. And then my laptop, Toshiba laptop at that time, mechanical hard drives, boot time was not as quick as like MacBooks now,
Yeah.
So it took probably maybe like 10 minutes to boot up with the software.
Oh,
And then
shit.
I'll connect everything back, press play, listen, feedback on the mixer, mix in.
I see. Nice.
Yeah.
Throughout this whole process, when you were coming up, before the GIG thing,
Mm-hmm.
what was were you getting support by the locals or like even family members, or was it something still kind of foreign to them?
It was some sort of a foreign thing to them.
Mm-hmm.
They were like, oh, this is a new thing to us, but I have their support 100%.
Yeah. And you said you were probably the only DJ at that time?
I wouldn't say probably the only DJ at that time. I know there was a guy prior to me,
Mm-hmm.
but then like a lot of people here, like when I played, they're like, "Oh, you're the best. You're the best on night." And I was like, "I'm sorry, I can't take that title. I can't take that title, even though they give it to me."
Yeah.
Because like every DJ is different. Every DJ got a style. They got a preference. One like house, one likes hip hop, one likes reggae.
Yeah.
And it's subjective. The reggae people will like the
Exactly,
reggae DJ. The house people will like the house DJ. Hip hop DJ.
Yeah.
So me, like when I play, I look at the crowd and I kind of try to throw everything, balance it out.
Yeah. Is there like, do you give yourself like a maybe 10-15 minute filling out process?
Yeah.
Just kind of see what's going on.
So I'll play it and I'll play like, okay, let me start reggaeton, and then they're like, okay, the reggaeton people are still on the floor. There's 15 people left. Okay, I think they're hip hop.
Okay, I see.
So then I'll go from reggaeton to hip hop. The reggaeton will leave. The hip hop will come in, and everybody likes hip hop.
Yeah.
They like the top 100 tracks, all
Yeah.
mainstream. So, I try not to stick just because it's a mainstream, venue.
Yeah.
I still try to go like a little underground, try and let them have a little taste of everything.
I see. You touched on it a little earlier. You spoke about the locals wanting like the local jams.
Yeah.
Was that hard to incorporate when you were first starting up?
It was kind of hard because at that time a lot of the local music was all raw audio. There was not really a much studio audio. It was piano, guitar, mics, and they're in an open area, so if the wind blows, you can hear it out.
Yeah.
But now they're doing a lot of studio kind of edits, so
I see. Was it hard to blend though with like, I don't know, like to transition from hip hop to chamorro or reggaeton to chamorro? Is that a tough
It really
blend?
depends on the BPM of the track.
I see. Okay. Nice.
So because like even like if you play Latin side or original,
Yeah.
I think that's about 97 BPM. But then that was like a raw track from back in the day.
Yeah. Damn, bro. Nice. What do you feel? I mean, I guess it just depends on the event, but like, do you find yourself playing more hip hop than any other genre? Here on Saipan, at least?
On Saipan, more hip hop.
More hip hop. Okay, so they're kind of,
but then
the direction.
Yeah, but then the Latin thing is kind of coming up.
The which one?
Latin
music?
music.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, nice.
So,
you gotta kind of.
I was incorporating it like last weekend. I was incorporating it more. So then they were like feeling it, and I was like, okay, I got a whole
crate.
I got a whole lot of crates that still needs to be played.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Nice.
I got a lot of bullets, but I ain't pushing them out yet because I want Saipan to be more comfortable with it yet.
Nice. So back to your GIG story. Do you feel or real quick, at Club V, were you already getting paid?
Yes.
Okay, and then GIG as well.
Yes.
Where at what point would you say that like not necessarily made it, but like at what point did you feel like you were in pretty high demand? Was it after GIG? Was it before it? Like, I guess what was the turning point to say like, all right, I can make some decent money off of this?
I say GIG.
GIG.
Yeah,
That's
because
funny.
that's where everybody pulled up to. Like after their, everybody has their opener bars, their happy hours,
Yeah.
then their the middle bars, and GIG is
Yeah,
usually the
yeah.
ending.
Yeah.
So everybody comes to GIG after they're done. Like you know, like even if they're like at the house party,
Yeah.
then they say, "Oh, it's 12 o'clock,"
Let's
and
go
that time we
GIG.
still close at 2.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
they're like, "All right, let's go." So they'll all come, and then that's where I get like a lot of offers. They're like, "Hey, are you available next month for my wedding?
Oh, okay.
Birthday parties, proms." At one point, I forgot what year was that. I did all the public high school proms.
Oh shit.
Yeah, and
Nice.
they were all at World Resort.
Oh, okay, okay.
And then the guy that does the audio, right? So for like the turning on the sound system, the speakers, he was like, "Hey, this is like the 4th high school already you played for," and I was like, "Yeah, this is the last."
Nice, nice.
Yeah.
Damn, so you were getting some good popularity, some good
Yes.
traction off of all of this.
Yes.
Do you also you play private parties, proms,
Private parties,
stuff like that?
proms, yes.
Yeah, and what would you say was like your not craziest, but like maybe your weirdest venue? Like, did you ever have to play for like a, I don't know, some underground like secret society club?
No, not on Saipan.
Oh, okay,
Yeah,
all right. So
I
y'all been
mean,
pretty legit.
I've been like offered some like private house parties, but at the most it was just like iPod style.
I see.
They play and
I see.
fade,
Yeah, within the story, was there any like famous DJs that you were kind of looking up to, or that you kind of got your, I guess, motivation or mentorship from?
I would say like there's this guy called DJ Craze, but he's a battle DJ.
Okay,
Yeah, he's like a old school DMC DJ.
I see.
So they're like hella scratching and everything. But then for like I say growing up, it was mostly like Diplo.
Okay. All
But
right.
he has his own like his own vibe and everything.
I see. I see. That's the dude's also a producer, yeah.
Yes.
Oh, okay. Okay. All right. I know what
He
you're talking
produced I think he produced Snoop Lion.
about. Okay.
Yeah. He did a couple of tracks for him.
Nice. 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 Dang. Okay. So what do you call it? I know one of your, or I guess one of the biggest things under your belt is EIF.
Yes.
Yeah. Would you agree with that?
I would agree.
Yeah. So how did all of that come about?
So a couple of the homies from Guam, they were asking me, "Is like, Ken, we just saw your post about warehouse down in Salinkiza."
Okay.
And then they're like, "I got a couple of dudes that would like to throw a party there. Can you make it happen?" And I was like, "Let me ask the boss, because we just started. Like legit, we haven't even opened the venue yet." It was
You were DJing there already?
no, not yet.
Not yet?
So
Oh,
basically,
okay.
like it was coming up to the opener.
I see. Okay.
So my work. Luckily I was off that night, and then the boss was like, "Hey, are you available tonight?" I was like, "Yeah, yeah, yeah." So I was like, "All right, pull through and we'll set you up. We got everything ready. You just need to bring your laptop." And I was like, "Oh, okay, cool." So eventually I played, and that time I was just pushing like, like, hey, safe warehouse. So, a couple of people came, they liked it. It was good vibes, everything. And then the boys from Guam was like, "Make it happen." Then I asked the boss, and he was like, "Okay, shoot,
Yeah.
let's do this." And then it was like, I think it was like a month, and then we had the party.
Yeah. What year was this?
I forgot.
2014, 15 maybe? Or
14, 15.
around that time?
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah. And that was the first, was that the first EIF
Yes,
ever
that would be
on Saipan?
the road to EAF.
Okay.
So that's the pre-party before the big party.
Oh,
And
okay.
that time the big party was in Guam in the summertime.
I see. So it's kind of like a pregame.
Yes.
Yeah, nice, nice. And then when did you DJ for the Guam one?
The Guam one was last year.
Last year. Oh,
Yes.
okay. So it just kind of started.
Yes.
Yeah. I know they got some big names. I'm not too familiar with them, but after looking them up,
Yeah.
yeah. Were these DJs that you knew of, or?
For the EAF?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You knew. Oh,
Yeah.
okay. How's it opening up for them, man?
Man, it's pretty good. That's where you can get a lot of exposure just from that event.
Yeah. Did anyone ever offer you tips, or were you asking questions?
No. I was just like, they're like, "Bro, just be comfortable. Electronic music. Feel the vibe and drop whatever you like."
I see. I see. Nice. What was how big was that crowd on Guam?
Man, that was big.
Yeah, yeah.
I was nervous.
No,
I'm
no,
not gonna lie.
yeah.
I was nervous, and I
Yeah.
was like, "Whoa, this one was big. This is bigger than Saipan's EAF."
Yeah, yeah. Venue and I'm guessing the
Yes.
participants. Yeah.
Yes.
How long do these parties usually last? Yeah. So real quick, I'm not really I know what you're talking about,
Mm-hmm.
and I like watching posts and all that. But yeah, I've never attended one. So, but yeah, yeah. So damn. See, I forgot my question right there, bro.
You good? You good?
Yeah. What do you call it? How long do these parties usually last?
Whatever they allow us to.
Oh, for real?
Yeah,
Okay,
yeah.
so it just kind of goes.
I think the one at Fiesta was from 5 to 12, and then we had the one across Haraguchi. That one was from I think 6 to 4 a.m.
Damn, bro.
Yeah.
So the DJs are kind of pressured to keep the party rolling.
Oh yes,
Yeah.
yes. So we kind of like adjust our sets to the times.
Mm-hmm.
So we don't want to go super hard opening it at 6 o'clock. We kind of just keep it at like like low tempo, kind of chill vibes, and then later on throughout the night, sundown. I got the sundown set, so
Oh, okay.
that's like going from chill to like a little hard, and then
Yeah.
passing it off to my boy, and he's just like, it's time.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. Man, my guess is you really feed off the energy of the crowd, yeah?
Yes.
Nice, bro, and it must be pretty legit.
Yeah. So if I see them vibing really hard, I try to, like, usually I have a set list, but then I go a little bit off.
Okay.
Just to like, I'm like, okay, if I drop this now, they might probably not feel the vibe later.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
So I basically when I'm playing, I'm adjusting. So I'll probably load like one song, and I'm like, okay, and I'll see more people come in. I was like, okay, I need to drop this song now,
Yeah.
or
yeah.
else it's not gonna be, the flow's not gonna be right.
Yeah, yeah. When how many EIFs have you done so far?
So far, I've done 4.
4. And then you got a 5th one coming up, yeah?
Yes.
And when is that one?
That one is on March
March?
25th
Or April?
or April. Let me check.
Oh, okay, yeah. No,
My bad.
No, it's cool. Hey, shit, man. With everything you got going on, you know what I'm saying? Can't get everything right, you know?
Yes. So, yes, that will be April 25th, 2020.
Okay.
Yes.
Nice. Are you already gearing up for that, or you kind of got a feel of what
I got
you're gonna play?
I got a set prepared, but it's usually like coming down to D-Day,
Yeah,
It can be different from what it is now to that time.
I see. Nice. And all this is all ran by the same company.
Yes.
That's doing okay.
Yes.
Who's the do you know the big actors or
Like the
is there a
people?
headliner? Yeah.
Yeah. Or right now for this EAF
Yeah, for this
Saipan?
one.
No.
No. Okay.
We're still getting that
Information.
part ready.
Oh,
yeah.
okay. I see.
Yeah. I'm not gonna give away any information.
Okay.
yet.
Yeah, I was gonna say. Yeah, you want to give out any
Yeah,
more?
yeah.
Yeah.
Trust me. The post will be up. I'll share it. The team will share it. We'll be on Facebook, all socials.
Yeah, and also too, man. So like the first time I ever heard about you was actually through Rob.
Mm-hmm.
Or I was following him when I was in the States, and I seen that you were always with that group, with that crew.
Yes.
Was that relationship, did that help you as well within this path?
Yes.
Yeah.
Because basically like around the time of Club V, and we've been boys prior from him being a designer and everything.
Oh, okay.
So he'll be like, "Hey Ken, let's talk, man. Like this and that," and I'll be like, "Yeah." So we're talking, and he's like, "Hey, we boys, bro. I wanna be a part of your journey."
Nice, bro.
And I was like, "For real?" He's like, "Yeah. I see what you're doing and everything, and I'll support you 100%." And I was like, "Yeah, thank you for everything, bro.
Yeah.
Yes, Rob."
Yeah, I know. Shouts out to
I
Rob.
know you're watching this, Rob.
Hell yeah, bro.
But yeah, so we've been like doing stuff since Sabahi times.
Yeah. I remember, again, back when I was in the States, just fumbling around social media, finding out what's going on here in the Marianas. Yeah, and posts, videos, will start popping up.
Yeah.
Seeing you there, of course, Rob and Ray, TJ, all of them. Like damn, bro, this is a big ass crew. And then I just thought it was cool that everyone kind of, or for the most part, like you were doing your own thing, but still in the circle. Rob was doing his own thing.
Yes.
Yeah, so that was tight, man. Hell yeah, bro. And I'm pretty sure he supports you in all this stuff that's going on.
Yeah.
Moving forward, yeah.
I would say if no one knew it, that guy's basically my manager.
Oh, okay. Nice,
Yeah.
nice. Is he a good one? No.
Yeah.
I was fucking with you, Rob. Solid, bro. Nice, man. That's what's up. So, like, moving forward, like, where eventually do you want to take this? Like, are you comfortable with where it's at right now, just within the Marianas? You trying to go to like the Asian region, U.S. or?
Yeah. So basically, there's pretty much there's gonna be a lot of projects for 2020.
Okay.
I don't want to mention a lot of things right now. So basically, if you follow me on socials, you will get the first.
Oh, okay.
The first info and everything.
Nice. So you got some shit prepared.
Yeah.
Moving forward. Nice.
Yeah.
Do you do like damn, I don't even know what it's called, but like if I gave you a bunch of tracks, like would you be able to mix them all together? Like, do you do that?
Yeah. As long as it's in like the correct mixing range.
I see.
You know what I mean?
Cool.
Yeah. So if you throw me something, like I wish I had my mixer so I could show you, but that'll probably be like a future thing.
Oh, okay. I see. Do you know of any other DJs coming up? I think I could only name like maybe 3 or 4. But do you know of any youngsters that were kind of in your shoes that are trying to move forward with this craft?
Yeah, there's some of them, like they're rolling 9 p.m. DJs. Yeah, Rico.
Oh, Rico, yeah.
Yeah.
Rico's
so his crew,
too, Yeah. Shouts out to Rico, by the way.
I'm not going to lie, man. Rico kind of helped me out. Yeah. And with the come up, too, like equipment-wise.
Oh, okay.
So he was like, after my VCI, I was kind of like branching out to more analog.
I see.
So he was kind of showing me, he's like, Ken, this is how it works, this and that, blah, blah, blah.
Yeah. Let me just plug Rico real quick, because even, on the performance end of things, man, that fucker is good with audio, dude. Like, oh, man. I swear, whether it's an outside venue, indoor venue, whatever the case may be, like, he knows how to set his shit up, bro. And his levels are so fucking legit, bro. And I remember when we would perform, in the band, like he had our settings already like saved, and it was so cool. I didn't even know you could do that because once you go to another like sound guy, it's like fuck, bro. We gotta do sound check again extensively. They gotta change the levels.
Yes.
But this dude, man. So yeah, just a real quick plug on fucking Rico, man. That's what's up. Dude. That's cool. Oh, this is what I was trying to ask you, bro. So like, do you play any instrument? Like anything?
Instrument, man. Honestly, like uke back in middle school. But right now it's just turntables and stuff like that. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, no, because does it blend well, or is it because your uke skills? Do you feel that's how the DJing skills came about, or is it just something?
It was
completely different.
It was more like just learning, like like how to count music. Like your chorus and verses. Like if you know how a basic breakdown of a song, you can DJ.
Oh, okay. Yeah. I see.
So like if you know a drummer and he knows how to count and everything with the BPMs, he can probably be a DJ.
Oh, okay. I see.
You just gotta you just gotta teach him like, okay, this is like play, this is the pitch bend.
I see.
Yeah, if you teach him the fundamentals of a new equipment, he'll probably get it.
Nice. You ever mess with the vinyl, like old school style?
Vinyl? Yeah. Mess with vinyl. Oh, okay. But Saipan, we're just so limited.
Yeah.
So we gotta order everything, especially like needles.
Yeah.
Brakes, and you probably, if you don't have a spare cartridge, you're just gonna have to wait like probably 2 weeks for a new one.
Holy shit, dude.
That's why I've just been resorting to like mostly like controllers for now.
I see.
But if you were to put like a record in front of me, I can probably fuck with it.
Nice. Bro, let me just ask you this too. So what's the, like, I see people, it looks like they're spinning vinyl.
Yeah.
But it's like they never change it though.
Yeah.
So what is that, and how does that work, if you don't mind me asking?
So the software I use is Serato.
Okay.
So basically the vinyl that you're using, that we never change, it's sending a control signal into the music box that's
Okay.
connected to the mixer. So whenever you move that, if you were to listen to the raw audio on that, it'll just be like one specific tone.
Okay.
So that tone will send a signal to the box and it will send it to the computer. So every time we move the record, it will manipulate onto the computer software.
Oh, I see. But how do you change the music on the record?
The record? No. So it's basically a control surface. So
Oh,
that's
okay.
that's like your piano.
Okay.
So you play
Okay.
that tone.
I see. So there's no markers on that?
There's no markers.
I
Everything's
see.
run
Okay.
through the software. So if we were to like
Gotcha.
switch to the next song, we'll
Yeah.
just like double click on it or drag it to the deck that it's on, and the record will still be playing.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
All right.
So then the box that we're sending the signal to, the computer will send another signal, the audio signal, into the mixer and then out to the house set.
Okay. Gotcha. Damn.
Yeah.
I know some folks might be confused, but okay. Cause
That's cool.
you know,
That's cool.
man, like fun fact, bro. When I was in Vegas,
Mhm.
one of my roommates was this Filipino guy, and he was an aspiring DJ,
Yeah.
and his dude was a Qbert, a Filipino
The-
DJ from
that
Frisco.
guy is A1.
Yeah, bro. Yeah, so so I kind of, I've always liked hip hop music. I knew of DJing, but never really dove into it.
Mhm.
So, anyways, this guy was trying to get new Technic decks, and he's like, "Hey, bro, I'm selling these statins. You want to try them out?"
Stan.
Yeah.
bro.
So I was like, "Fuck yeah." Dude, had no clue. This guy, every now and then he'd help me out, but he had a 9 to 5 as well. And I remember, bro, the timing on everything with the fade and the scratch, I couldn't get it right, bro.
Mhm.
But it was so cool because I was trying my best to mess with it, but frustration kicked in. So, anyways, for Christmas, this dude bought me the mixer had a BPM counter because I was having issues with that.
Yeah.
So he's like, dude, just follow these numbers, and then you change the pitch on this one, right? The pitch.
Yes.
Yeah. Okay. Change the pitch on this one to match, and start doing that. So I was trying it out, and I was getting a little better, but I could never time the fade and the scratch, bro. And for the longest time, I never got the concept of what
Mhm.
the fader did until I started doing it, and I was like, oh shit, I didn't realize that it isolated, what you're scratching.
Mhm.
What I thought was it was a noisemaker. You know what I'm saying? So I thought you just had to, do whatever it was.
Yeah.
And yeah, I just remember like, fuck, bro, this is way tougher than it looks, man. And he wasn't too much into competition DJing, but he knew some tricks.
Mhm.
So he did. I think it was called the crab walk.
Yeah.
that what
the
it is? Yeah,
crab scratch.
Crab scratch. Okay,
Yeah.
yeah, and going back
Because your
and
fingers
forth.
will be like.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And he's just pushing it back and forth,
Mhm.
and and then again, Qbert was the dude.
Mhm.
And he showed me this video where Qbert had stacks of records, bro, of vinyls,
Yeah.
all marked, and he'd do a whole fucking like 10-15 minute set, bro,
Yep.
going one by one, throwing this around, doing all kinds of tricks, bro. And I just remember, bro, I was fucking pretty mesmerized. So like, I guess I found out early on that it wasn't for me because I swear, I was just getting so frustrated every time I try it out,
Mhm.
But I've always been amazed, like every time I see a DJ or every time I hear DJ scratching or mixing music, I'm like, damn, bro, this shit is sick. And then, as I'm following that, I see the equipment changing, and then that's when I seen those vinyls, like, damn, bro, it's crazy, just from what I was touching to what I'm seeing, it was
Mhm.
completely different. And I think now, correct me if I'm wrong, but now, is there more like a pad that they use for sound effects?
There's different kinds.
There's
of equipment.
okay,
Yeah,
all right,
there's
I
all
see.
sorts of kind.
Yeah, okay, cause yeah, man, I see some sets, bro, where it's like all these crazy things, bro, that they're doing. They're fucking pressing buttons, scratching, turning knobs, bro. And it's
Yeah.
like, damn, dude, it's like almost got to be or you got to be pretty synchronized there to get a good
Yeah.
good thing going on.
Yeah, there's a lot of different kind of DJs. So like me, I'm just basically like turntables and a mixer.
Yeah.
But then there's some that have a turntable and a piano.
Oh shit. Okay.
And then there's another DJ that DJs with a violin. So like he'll play a song and then he'll just
No
sing
shit.
this stuff and he'll just vibe with the crowd.
Nice.
There's also a guy with a flute.
Oh
There's
damn. Okay.
I'm not sure if you saw the one on Facebook where the guy's just drumming.
The drums are lit up.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
So
I know what you're talking about, yeah.
those basically drums. They have a sensor on it, so when you hit it, it's hitting a sample.
Ah. Okay.
So you can use a regular pad, but then this guy is just like, you know what? I'm a one up. I'm gonna start hitting some.
It creates a better visual too. Yeah.
Yes.
What's that big damn bro, that big EIF party like that's the whole world goes to. It's like a 2-3 day event.
Oh, I think that's
You know what I'm talking about?
there's a lot.
Oh, there is a lot. Oh
Yeah,
shit.
yeah.
Okay, is there one like Prime?
The prime one?
Yeah, like the. Nah, okay, shit. Yeah, see, this is where I should have done my research, but like
Tomorrowland.
yes,
Yes,
that's,
Tomorrowland.
yes, that's exactly the one I'm talking about.
Yeah, so that one's a 3-day event. You got multiple stages in different areas.
Okay.
But then, you know, that's a real event. Like, what you pay for is what you get.
Yeah, yeah.
You know, that's like let's just say it's like a Disneyland for electronic music heads.
Nice, nice. What's the path to get to that stage? Like, you have to be well known? Is that?
Oh, that one, that's all the top DJs.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
Nice,
So
bro.
you gotta have like, you gotta have a good background just to be on that list.
No shit. Any aspirations heading that way?
I don't know, man. We'll see. Basically, I'm just keeping it local for now.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. That's what's up, man. Yeah, bro. Fucking, that's cool, bro. You know, again, like with a lot of guests that I bring on, it's more so I meet them somewhere, I see what they're doing, and never really got in depth, man. So this is cool, man, that you're coming through doing all this, man.
Anytime.
You've watched the last two podcasts, correct?
Yes.
Yeah. So we have this new segment where I ask fans, to ask questions.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and we actually got. You want to jam this one again? Yeah. And yeah, bro, there's pretty good ones, man. Let me see. Oh yeah, 2, 4, 6, 8, 9. Okay. Yeah. So basically, John's gonna ask them, and then yeah, bro, just see what comes out.
Well, the first question is, where do you see Saipan's music scene going?
Where's it going? The only direction I see it going is going up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do you see us like, was it heavy in hip hop back in the day and then it's changed?
I'll say it was heavily hip hop, but then now like there's a lot of
I know you said Latin, right? That's
yeah,
kind
like
of,
Latin. But then I see like a lot of I'm just gonna plug C Boboy. I'm not sure if you follow him, but
oh yeah.
yeah, C Boboy.
Videos?
So I've been seeing a lot of his posts and everything, and I was just like, okay, the island people are one upping right now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Is he a DJ as well?
Right now he's just a guy that's just promoting local music.
Oh, okay.
Yes.
That's the dude that like he takes a picture,
Yes.
posts it. Okay, all right.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. That's what's up. Okay.
All right. The next one is, what's your next goal?
Next goal is probably like producing some local island music, maybe like local hip hop. Trying to get the music scene out here more bigger.
Okay. Damn. You have any tracks now? Shit.
Right now? No, I only have like like the United Asia Fest, like that, those kind of recordings.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
But okay, so you're gonna eventually get into producing.
Yes.
Okay.
But as for right now, I'll just be DJing until somebody comes up to me. It's like, hey, can you help me master my track, or do I need to add anything?
Oh, okay. Shit, you do mastering too?
I can do mastering. But
Okay.
it just takes time.
Yeah. I don't even, man. That's why I got an audio guy, bro. I don't fuck with audio, man. Again, frustrations kick in. But we'll talk after.
Yes.
What is stopping you from going to the next level, fam?
What's stopping me? Well, right now, it's just it's hard to leave Saipan, man. All the families here.
Yeah.
Taking the next big step, and maybe like hopefully the mainland or maybe somewhere else. That's the only hard part.
Yeah. Get into the freak, bro. I had a good question, but yeah, never mind. Next. Yeah, next. There was something I was gonna say, but all right.
What's your go-to dish after a night of DJing?
Oh, I have a feeling somebody might have asked that. I might probably know that person.
Yeah.
But honestly, after a night out, to the day ones, they already know I'm gonna hit up Shirley's and get a combination omelet with some fried rice. Shout out to Surly's.
Yeah, bro. And I think was it Rob? No, I was talking to Glenn about this, but like I feel like Shirley's and Jay's.
Yeah.
That's like the unofficial after party, bro. Cause
Yeah.
it's so crazy to like you were talking about. People have their happy hours, their mid bars, and then GIG.
Yes.
And it's crazy because like their fourth stop is one of those fucking restaurants, and it's just like you can almost see them gradually. We'll just say having fun.
Yes.
And then ending like capping it off like, oh shit,
Yeah.
there they are.
Because if it's not Shirley's, then it's Jay's, and that would be the ground beef with the Jay's fried rice, bro.
Boy,
A1, sunny side up.
Talk to me dirty. Woo. Yes, sir. It used to be crispy pata for me, bro.
Yeah.
Yeah, bro. I used to demolish that shit, dude. And I was like, you know what? Let me hold back. Yeah. Anyways,
I know, bro. I know.
Yeah. I'll leave that story at that.
All right. Have you always wanted to be a DJ? If not, what was your dream?
Well, my first love was photography.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it was photography. But then, I was just a lot of, at that time, cameras was like really, really expensive.
Oh, okay.
And equipment. And I noticed that DJ equipment was cheaper.
I see.
And it can be more universal. So I was like, I really like hip hop at the time too. So I was like, okay, let me try this out first. If I don't like it, I'll switch back.
Oh, okay. So did you kind of start photography or?
Well, I just recently copped a GoPro, so I'm not really like heavily like extreme sports guy. I just been doing mostly like time lapses in different areas of Saipan.
Oh, okay.
But I'm not doing it for like any profession. It's just more like of a hobby for now.
Oh, okay.
Because I just tried to get like use as much time and catch memories.
I see. Cool.
Right, I think he touched on this, but I'm gonna ask it. Who was your inspiration growing up?
Inspiration. There's too much to mention.
Too much, yeah. Is there one that stands out above the rest?
There's too much,
yeah,
man.
Too much. Okay, yeah. All right, that's cool.
If I name one, I would have to name all of them, but that would be too much to list.
No, bro, and I feel you on that too, bro. And what you don't want to do is leave someone out accidentally.
Yes.
And then they see the podcast like, damn, bro, fucking I've been with you for 15 years, man.
Thanks, man.
Yeah. Okay. Shoot.
All right. Last one. What song/beat started it all?
I think it would be Young Jock, It's Going Down.
Oh, okay.
That one was when I was in Washington at the time. That one was a really, really heavy hitter, and it just came out.
Yeah.
And I knew it, like one day, me and the boys were gonna probably like drop it at one of like the big parties, and it came out good.
Yeah, that's when I came out with their. Was that like the first dab that?
I'll say it's like it's called the Jock.
Yeah. Oh,
and then
okay. No, yeah.
I say I would think the dab is like a modified jog, but then you use your head.
Yeah.
And everything.
Dude, cause man, that song too, bro. It was that. There's a couple more songs when I was in Vegas, bro, and once they come on, it's like everyone's going fucking nuts, bro.
Dude, everybody's jocking everywhere.
Yeah, right. Yeah.
Even unto this day, like it's been like how many years? I'll play it in Safe House and I'll just see everybody like, all right,
yeah.
That person knows what's up.
Yeah. Cool. Was that it?
Yeah.
That's all? Oh, okay, cool shit. All right, we got through all of them, man. Damn, dude. So, my last question, or what, like, do you think that the reason why there's not too much DJs out here is because there's not much encouragement? Like, do people, okay, here, maybe let me reword that. Like, is there kids coming up to you and, like, asking you, hey, or saying, hey, I want to be a DJ too. Can you show me what's up? Can you show me the way?
Yeah. I actually got to meet this one kid. I won't say his name because I didn't get his permission yet.
Oh, okay. All right.
I don't want to put him out there. So he was just like, he was really interested, and he's basically, the way I look at him, he's basically like a come up. He got a mixer and everything, but then he's mostly producing right now.
Oh, okay.
So he's been like just pulling random tracks, and he's been like messing with like a lot of the sounds. And I asked him, like, whoa, what do you do? He's like, I do a lot of lo-fi and like underground, or like kind of redrumming the original track. And I was like, okay, because you're like probably like the only kid right now that I see like doing stuff with music. Because usually everybody, they're just like, okay, I'm gonna download this program and try it out. And they're like, okay, I give up already because I don't know what I'm doing. But
Okay.
him, he's like, I'm listening to his stuff, and I was like kind of impressed because there's some stuff that he's doing that I can do.
Oh shit. Okay.
And I was like,
Nice.
that's what's up, man. Keep it up. That's up.
Nice.
So I told him, keep up with what you're doing. Don't give up. You know.
Are you kind of mentoring him right now, or?
No, because
It's just that one
I'm just very
encounter.
busy right now.
Okay.
But the direction he's going is going good.
I see. Okay. Damn, bro. I said that was my last question. Okay, this is the one I wanted to ask. 'Cause
Alright.
I asked JoJo this.
All right.
So, do you think it was harder back in the day to become a DJ than it is now?
I would say so.
Yeah. So you'd say it was harder back in the day.
Yes.
Yeah. Okay. No, because man, JoJo gave me a pretty crazy fucking perspective, bro. And what he said was, although the equipment, let me see, although the equipment is easier to use now,
Mm-hmm.
like he feels, okay, never mind. The question was, is it harder to be successful? So I forgot that word, but he says it's easy, or it's harder now because it's so easy to do it
Mm-hmm.
that more people are trying to do it.
Yes.
So it's like, I guess it's harder to stick out, and the competition, I guess, is should be pretty crazy, or at least he was in Guam when I was talking to him, so I think he was basing it more off of that.
Yeah.
But I just thought it was a crazy perspective that, if someone really wants to do this, kind of like your story,
Mm-hmm.
just kind of pick up all the equipment. You could go online now, look it up,
Yeah.
and then just kind of go from there. It's a pretty good blueprint, yeah,
Yes.
that you can find on social media.
Yeah.
Okay. Solid, bro. Damn. That was good. Man.
Yeah.
Again, like I like hearing these stories, man. You know what I'm saying? So that, if someone comes up to me, or if I see someone that's kind of struggling, I'll be like, hey, man, check out this dude. He's trying to do, or he's doing what you're trying to do. Maybe asking for some pointers. So,
Yeah.
Thanks, man.
If you see anybody and they're trying out or having a hard time, just send them my way.
okay. Hell yeah,
Willing to
bro.
give them my 2 cents.
All right. Solid. Man, anything you want to cover that we didn't cover?
No, I think we got everything, man.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. Cool. Social media plugs.
Social. So I'm on Facebook. I got a fan page. Well, it's like, it was kind of experimental, but it became like more than just a fan page.
Okay.
I'm on Twitter, Instagram.
And is it all DJ Big
It's
Ken? Or
There's
Big Ken
some are
Camacho?
Big Ken, some are Big Ken Camacho or Big Ken 670.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. Yeah, man, definitely follow this dude. Again, he can't say much about EIF, but as soon as he's clear on that, you know what I'm saying, he's going to announce it to you guys. And for now, let me plug Safe House again every Friday and Saturday night. Okay.
Yes.
How long is your set?
It's from 9 to 2 a.m.
9 to 2. Okay, cool. Is there any, do you play anywhere else? Are you resident DJ anywhere else?
Right now it's just Safe House.
Just Safe House. Okay.
Yes.
Cool. Well, thanks again, my brother, for sharing your
Anytime.
story. Really appreciate it. And thank you guys for watching, man. Yeah, dude, these past 2 podcasts have gotten more views than like my first 7. So thank you guys so much for that. Also, let me say this, man. Any suggestions or anything that, you feel that I can do better, please leave a comment either on my YouTube channel or on my Instagram. Okay? So till next time.
Peace.
Yay! Okay. Fuck, dude.
Bro.
Hold on, what?
No?
Oh, okay, we're good?
I was gonna say, you DJ the whole night at the safe house?
Yeah, bro.